My beloved child, I speak to you today with a voice that is gentle, tender, and filled with eternal love. I am near you now, closer than the breath you breathe, closer than the beat of your heart. I have seen your days, your nights, your tears, and your hidden prayers. I have heard the silent cries that never reached another soul, and I have gathered them all as treasures that I hold within my heart. Today, I do not come to speak with distant words or lofty phrases, but with simple truth, with loving promises, and with a message that you can hold close to your soul. Heaven is opening over you, and your miracle is drawing near. You may have wondered in recent times if I have forgotten you, if my hand has grown distant, or if my power has lessened with the weight of your burdens. But I tell you, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love has not dimmed, my promises have not failed. You are still mine, and I still delight in you as a father delights in his child. Even in your weakness, even in your weariness, my gaze has never left you. I want you to feel my nearness, not as a story from long ago, but as a living truth in this very moment. I know your life has carried you through valleys, through seasons where your strength seemed too small, and your hope seemed to fade like the last light of day. But my child, do you not know that I carried you even then? Do you not see that the very reason you are still here, breathing, listening, waiting, is because I have sustained you? Every breath you take is proof that my hand is upon you. Every sunrise you have seen is a sign that my mercy is new, fresh, and given for you. Now, I speak not only to comfort you, but to awaken you, for the time is coming, and indeed is here, when I will open the windows of heaven over your life. You have longed for answers, for healing, for peace, for restoration. And I tell you that nothing is beyond my reach. The miracle you thought was too far away, the blessing you thought had passed you by, the door you thought was forever closed, I hold them in my hand, and I am preparing to release them in your life. But you must open your heart to believe again. You must let go of the fear that whispers you are too old, too broken, too late. For with me there is no too late. With me all things are made new. Reflect with me now on the journey of your life. Think back to the times when you faced trials that seemed impossible. Remember the tears you cried when no one else was there to comfort you. Recall the prayers you lifted up, not knowing if anyone was listening. And yet, are you not here today? Did I not bring you through the storm? Did I not give you strength when you had none left to give? You see, my child, your life has been full of miracles already, some so great that you recognize them with joy, and others so hidden that only in eternity will you understand how I saved you from harm, from despair, from paths that would have destroyed you. You are precious to me. Let these words sink into your spirit. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not overlooked. You are chosen, beloved, and kept by my hand. And because you are mine, I will not let your story end in sorrow. I will not let your days close without the light of my glory being revealed in you. I am preparing something greater than you have dared to imagine, something higher than what you have prayed for, something deeper than what you have hoped. But listen carefully, my beloved. The miracles I give are not only about what you see with your eyes or hold in your hands. They are about what I form in your heart. I am opening heaven over you not just to pour out blessings, but to draw you nearer to me. For what is the value of health, of provision, of peace, if you do not walk in my presence? What is the meaning of miracles if your soul does not find rest in me? My greatest gift is not what I place in your hand, but what I place in your heart, my peace, my joy, my spirit dwelling within you. That is the miracle that never fades. Yes, I will answer your prayers. Yes, I will make a way where there is no way. Yes, I will bring healing to your body, your family, your spirit. But above all, I will give you myself. And if you have me, you lack nothing. So lift up your eyes, my child. Do not dwell on the past. Do not fear the future. I am with you now. Trust me, for heaven is opening over you. Trust me, for your miracle is already on the way. And yet, I must also remind you, Miracles are not meant to be hoarded, but to be shared. When I bless you, it is so that you may bless others. When I heal you, it is so that you may testify of my goodness. When I restore you, it is so that your life becomes a living witness to my power. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are not too small for me to notice. Every detail of your life matters to me, and every blessing I pour out is part of my great design to bring light into the world through you. Do not say in your heart, I am too old, or my time has passed, for I have chosen many servants in their later years to accomplish great things. Abraham was old when I made him a father of nations. Moses was old when I called him to lead my people out of bondage. Anna the prophetess was old when she beheld the child Jesus in the temple. Your age is no barrier to me. If you are breathing, then you are still part of my purpose. If your heart beats, then my plan for you is still unfolding. So let go of despair, my beloved. Let go of bitterness, regret, and the heaviness that has clung to your soul. Do not carry yesterday's burdens into today. The weight you feel is not yours to bear alone. Place it into my hands, for I am strong enough to carry it all. I am your shepherd, and I will not leave you to wander. I will lead you beside still waters. I will restore your soul, and as I lead you, I will show you glimpses of the miracles to come. You will see doors open that no man can shut. You will see hearts softened that seemed hardened beyond hope. You will see peace where there was once turmoil, laughter where there were once tears, abundance where there was once lack. These are not empty promises. These are the fruits of my kingdom, and they are for you, my child. So be ready. Keep your heart open, your spirit expectant. Do not grow weary in waiting, for in due time you will see what I have promised. Just as the farmer waits for the rain to water his crops, just as the mother waits for her child to be born, just as the night waits for dawn, so too must you wait for the fullness of my promise. But know this, the waiting is not in vain. Every moment of waiting is shaping you, strengthening you, drawing you nearer to me. And when the miracle comes, you will look back and say, surely the Lord was with me all along. I speak this to you with love that does not waver, with truth that does not change. You are mine and I am yours. Heaven is opening, and I am ready to pour out what I have prepared. Be at peace, for your miracle is near. My beloved child, now that your heart is quiet before me, I want you to walk with me through the reflections of your life. Sit with me in the stillness of this moment, and remember that I have always been with you. You may look back on years that were filled with joy, laughter, and love, and you may also look back on years filled with hardship, tears, and disappointment. Yet in both the bright days and the dark nights, I was there, watching over you, guiding you, whispering to your heart even when you could not hear me clearly. Nothing you have lived has been wasted, and nothing you have endured has been unseen. You sometimes wonder why certain roads were so difficult, why certain prayers seemed to remain unanswered, and why some dreams faded like shadows at dusk. My child, I ask you to see these moments not as proof of my absence, but as sacred places where I was forming your spirit. Just as the seed must be buried before it can grow, so too must parts of your journey feel hidden, silent, or heavy before they bloom into what I have planned. Every trial you faced was not to break you, but to shape you. Every tear you shed was not ignored, but kept as a precious jewel in my keeping. You see only the moment, but I see the whole story, and I weave all things together for your good. Think of the times when you felt most alone. You may remember sitting quietly in your room, staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone truly understood the pain in your heart. You may recall moments when you smiled on the outside but carried hidden sorrow within. My child, in those very hours, I was closest to you. I sat beside your bed, I walked with you in your loneliness, and I whispered words of comfort that perhaps you did not recognize as mine. Every breath of strength that carried you through those days came from me. You did not walk through the valley by yourself. I carried you when your own legs gave way. And when you look back at the joys of your life, the births of children or grandchildren, the celebrations of milestones, the laughter shared with friends. I was there too, rejoicing with you. Every good gift came from my hand. Every smile, every song, every embrace was touched by my spirit. You did not create those joys on your own. They were blessings I poured into your life because I delight in you. And even now, I still delight in you. I know that sometimes your heart wonders about the meaning of your years. As you grow older, you may look back and ask, what have I accomplished? What lasting thing have I done? My beloved, the measure of your life is not found in what the world praises. It is not found in riches, fame, or worldly power. The measure of your life is found in love. Did you love me? Did you love others? Did you forgive? Did you show kindness even in small ways? These are the treasures that heaven counts. Every gentle word, every act of compassion, every quiet prayer you lifted for another soul. These are written in my book. They shine brighter in my kingdom than the greatest monuments on earth. Do not despise the small things you have done in love. You may not remember the comforting words you spoke to a neighbor long ago, but I remember. You may not recall the meal you shared with someone in need, but I recall. You may not think much of the simple prayer you whispered for a friend or for your children, but those prayers are eternal, rising before me like sweet incense. Your life has had more impact than you realize, because every act of love echoes in eternity. Now let us reflect on faith. Faith is not merely believing when everything is clear. Faith is trusting me when the way is hidden. Many times you have stood at crossroads, not knowing which way to go. Many times you prayed and felt only silence, but still you walked forward. Still you held on. Still you chose to keep believing even when doubts knocked at your door. My child, that faith, sometimes trembling, sometimes small, is precious to me. I do not ask you to have perfect, unshakable faith. I ask you simply to trust me enough to take the next step, even when you cannot see the whole road. And you have done that more times than you realize. You have also faced struggles in your heart, wounds that others could not see. Perhaps there were times you felt guilt or shame over mistakes from long ago. Perhaps there were times you compared yourself to others and felt less than enough. My beloved, hear me clearly. Nothing you have done has made me stop loving you. I sent my Son not for the perfect, but for the broken. I sent him not for the strong, but for the weary. I sent him not for the righteous, but for sinners who needed grace. That means I sent him for you. Every failure has been covered by his blood. Every sin has been washed away in his mercy. You are forgiven. You are cleansed. You are free. Do not hold on to chains that I have already broken. Do not let the past steal the joy of today. Let me remind you of something important. Your story is not finished. You may feel that most of your life is behind you, but I tell you, I am not done with you yet. Every breath you take means that I still have purpose for you. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but I do. And tomorrow still carries blessings, still carries joy, still carries opportunities for love and service. The final chapters of your life can still be filled with light, with grace, with miracles that you have not yet seen. Do not think that the best is already gone, for with me, the best is yet to come. I also want you to reflect on my faithfulness, look back and see how many times I have carried you through storms. Think of the sickness you thought you would not survive, the hardship you thought you would not overcome, the burden you thought you would not bear. Yet here you are. Do you see now? My faithfulness has been the thread holding your life together. You may not always have noticed it, but it has always been there. And as surely as I have been faithful in the past, I will be faithful in the future. I will not abandon you now. My child, I long for you to rest in this truth. I am your Father, and you are my beloved. You do not need to strive to earn my love. You do not need to fear that I will withdraw from you. I am constant, steady, unchanging. My love does not depend on your strength. It depends on my heart, and my heart for you is eternal. So as you reflect on your journey, do not let regret or fear weigh you down. Instead, let gratitude rise in your soul. Give thanks for the blessings, and give thanks even for the trials, for both have brought you closer to me. Let your heart be still in the knowledge that your life has meaning, that your love has mattered, and that your faith has been seen. And now, my beloved, as you hold these reflections in your heart, I want to speak words of encouragement to you, words that will lift your spirit and remind you of the hope that is still ahead. For the story is not finished, the journey is not over, and the miracle I have promised is still on its way. And now, my beloved child, let my words be like a gentle hand lifting your chin, so that your eyes no longer look downward in sorrow, but upward in hope. You have carried heavy burdens for many years. You have walked through valleys, and at times the shadows seemed too deep to escape. But I tell you today, lift up your heart, for I am with you, and my presence will never leave you. What you thought was the end is only the beginning. What you thought was lost forever can be restored in ways you do not yet see. Do not be afraid, for I am your refuge. Do not be discouraged, for I am your strength. You may feel weak in body or weary in spirit, but my power is made perfect in weakness. When you cannot walk, I will carry you. When you cannot see the way, I will guide you step by step. When you feel that you cannot hold on, I will hold on to you. My arms are everlasting, and they will not fail. You may ask yourself, how can I still hope? How can I still believe for more when so much time has passed? My beloved, do you not know that I am the God who brings life out of barren places? Did I not bring water from a rock? Did I not feed multitudes with only a few loaves and fish? Did I not raise the dead to life? If I can do these things, do you think your situation is too difficult for me? Nothing is impossible for me. And because you are mine, nothing is impossible for you when you place your trust in me. I want you to see your life not as a series of random events, but as a story I have carefully written. Every chapter, even the painful ones, leads to a greater purpose. You may not yet understand why certain prayers seemed unanswered or why certain doors closed. But I assure you, my child, I was not withholding good from you. I was preparing you for something greater. Sometimes I close doors not to deny you, but to protect you. Sometimes I delay answers not to ignore you, but to strengthen your faith. And sometimes I allow you to walk through difficulties so that when the miracle comes, you will know without doubt that it was my hand that carried you. Let your heart be encouraged by this truth. I am closer to you now than you have ever realized. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the waiting, I am working. Even when you cannot see it, heaven is moving on your behalf. Angels are sent at my command to guard you, to minister to you, to prepare the way before you. The miracle you are waiting for is already set in motion. You cannot see all the details, but trust me. The pieces are coming together in ways far beyond your imagination. Be encouraged, my child, for you are not forgotten. The world may pass you by, people may overlook you, friends may forget you, but I have engraved your name upon my hand. I know every detail of your life, from the number of hairs on your head to the deepest desires of your heart. Nothing about you is hidden from me, and nothing about you is insignificant to me. I care about it all, your worries, your hopes, your needs, your dreams, and because I care, I provide. Have you not noticed how I have always met your needs? Perhaps not in the way you expected, but always in the way that was best. The roof over your head, the food on your table, the strength in your body, the love of those around you. These have all been my gifts. And I will continue to provide, for I am Jehovah-Jireh, the Lord who provides. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you can be certain of this. Tomorrow holds my goodness. Take courage, beloved one, for you are never too old, never too broken, never too weak to be used by me. Look at Abraham, who was old when I fulfilled my promise. Look at Moses, who felt unworthy yet became a deliverer. Look at Sarah, who laughed at the idea of bearing a child in her old age, yet saw my promise come to life. If I could use them, I can use you. Your life still has meaning. Your voice still has power, and your prayers still move heaven. Do not say in your heart, "My time has passed." For as long as you live, I have a purpose for you. Encourage yourself with this. Every trial you have endured has given you wisdom. Every loss you have faced has given you compassion. Every struggle you have overcome has given you strength. You carry within you treasures that younger souls cannot yet understand. The treasure of endurance, the treasure of faith tested by fire, the treasure of wisdom born from experience. These are gifts not only for yourself, but for those around you. Share them, speak words of hope to others, pray for those who are struggling, shine the light of your faith into their lives, for when you do, you will see how I use even your trials to bless others. I want you to know that you are not walking into the future alone. I am already there. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to be your companion. I dwell within you to give you strength. And I follow behind you to protect you from harm. You are surrounded on every side by my presence. If you truly knew how close I am, your heart would rest in perfect peace. So let your soul be lifted up. Let hope rise within you again. Do not look at what is fading. Look at what is eternal. Do not fix your eyes on the troubles of today. Fix them on the promise of tomorrow. For I have told you, heaven is opening. The clouds are parting. The light of my glory is about to shine on you in a way you have never experienced before. Be encouraged, for healing is coming. Be encouraged, for restoration is near. Be encouraged, for your prayers are not forgotten. Be encouraged, for the miracle is already on its way, and when it comes, you will know it was not by your strength, not by your wisdom, but by my Spirit. And even as you wait for the miracle, know this: you already have the greatest gift of all, me. My Spirit lives within you. My peace is with you. My love surrounds you. And these are not temporary blessings. They are eternal. Hold them close, and you will find joy even before the miracle arrives. Yes, my beloved, take courage and be strong. Let hope be the song of your heart. Let trust be the foundation of your steps. Let gratitude be the language of your soul. For you are mine, and I am yours. And I will never fail you. Now, as you hold these words of encouragement in your heart, I must also speak to you with loving seriousness. For just as I pour out blessings, I also give warnings, so that you may walk in the way of life and not stumble in the path of darkness. My next words are not to frighten you, but to guide you, to protect you, and to call you nearer to me. Listen, then, with a heart open to wisdom, for I speak as a father who longs for his child to walk in truth. My beloved child, I speak to you now with a voice of love, but also with the seriousness of a father who desires the best for his children. You have heard my words of encouragement, and you have felt the warmth of my promises. But now I must gently remind you of what truly matters, for if you open your hands to receive blessings, yet close your heart to my truth, then you will miss the deeper miracle that I long to give you. I do not want you to walk blindly into danger, nor do I want you to be deceived by the voices of this world. So listen closely, for these warnings are not to hurt you, but to protect you and keep your soul safe. Do not let your heart grow cold toward me. The world will try to distract you with worries, with pleasures, with endless noise, but none of these things will satisfy your soul. You know this already, for you have tasted what the world gives, and you have found it to be empty. Only my presence brings peace that lasts. Only my Spirit fills the deepest places of your heart. So guard your heart, my beloved, for the world will always seek to pull you away from me. Be careful with your thoughts, for what you dwell on shapes your soul. If you fill your mind with fear, you will live in anxiety. If you fill your mind with bitterness, you will live in resentment. But if you fill your mind with my word, you will live in peace. Do not feed your spirit with anger, gossip, or doubt. Instead, let my truth be your food, my promises your strength, and my love your meditation. A heart that is fixed on me will not be shaken, even when storms come. I warn you also about the danger of unforgiveness. Many of my children carry wounds from years past, wounds caused by others who hurt them deeply. You may feel justified in holding on to anger, thinking it protects you from being hurt again. But my beloved, unforgiveness does not protect you. It poisons you. It builds a prison around your heart, keeping you from joy, keeping you from freedom. I urge you, forgive as I have forgiven you. Do not carry the weight of bitterness into tomorrow. Release it into my hands, and I will heal the wound. When you forgive, you are not saying that the wrong was acceptable. You are saying that you trust me to be your justice. Leave judgment in my hands, and let your heart be free. Another warning I must give you is this: do not live as though your days are endless. Your time on earth is a precious gift, but it is not without limit. Each day is a step closer to eternity. Do not waste your hours on what does not matter. Do not chase after riches that will fade, or honors that will be forgotten. Instead, invest your days in love, in kindness, in faith. For when you stand before me at the end of your journey, it will not be the wealth you gathered or the possessions you held that will matter. It will be the love you gave, the faith you kept, and the lives you touched. My beloved, the enemy of your soul would like nothing more than to distract you until your last breath, keeping your eyes fixed on what is temporary instead of what is eternal. Do not let him succeed. Resist the lies that say, it does not matter how you live, or there is always more time. These are lies meant to lull you into sleep. Awake, my child, live each day as if it is a gift, for indeed it is. Speak words of love today, for you may not have the chance tomorrow. Offer forgiveness now, for delay only hardens the heart. Pray for others now, for prayer is a light in the darkness. I also guide you to be watchful of pride. Pride can creep into the heart quietly, even in small ways. When you think you are better than others, when you refuse to admit your faults, when you close your ears to correction. Pride builds walls between you and me, and between you and others. But humility opens the door to grace. Remember, my child, you are deeply loved, but you are not above others. You are precious, but so are they. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Walk humbly, and I will lift you up. I urge you, too, to keep your eyes on eternity. This world is not your home. The pain, the struggles, the disappointments you face are not forever. Your true home is with me, where there is no more sorrow, no more tears, no more death. Live with eternity in your heart, and you will find strength to endure the trials of today. When you remember that this life is but a moment compared to eternity, you will see your sufferings in a new light. They are real, yes, but they are not the end of your story. A glory beyond imagination awaits you. But until that day comes, I call you to walk faithfully. Do not grow weary of doing good. Do not stop praying. Do not stop believing. The enemy will whisper that your prayers do not matter, that your efforts are too small, that your faith is too weak. Do not listen to him. Every prayer matters. Every act of love matters. Every step of faith matters. You may not see the full fruit now, but in eternity you will see how every seed you planted has blossomed into something beautiful. Remember also to guard your words. Words have power. With them you can build up or tear down, bless or curse, heal or wound. Speak carefully, for what leaves your lips cannot be taken back. Let your words be filled with kindness, encouragement, and truth. Speak to others as you would speak to me, with gentleness, with love, with respect. Your words can be a light to someone walking in darkness, or a balm to someone carrying pain. Use them well. My beloved child, let my warnings not bring you fear, but wisdom. I do not speak these things to make you feel heavy, but to help you walk in freedom. If you listen and take them to heart, you will walk in peace and joy. For I am not a harsh master. I am a loving Father. Every correction I give is born of love, and every warning is for your good. Just as a parent holds a child's hand to keep them from danger, so do I hold your hand and guide your steps. Now let this sink deep into your spirit. I am calling you not only to be a receiver of blessings, but to be a light in the world. You may think, what can I do? My strength is not what it once was. My influence is small. But I tell you, even the smallest light can shine brightly in the darkness. A kind word, a prayer, a smile, a listening ear, these are not small things in my kingdom. They carry eternal weight. Do not underestimate the power of love lived out in simple ways. Walk carefully, then, but walk with confidence. For you are not alone on this path. I am with you, my Spirit is within you, and my angels surround you. If you stumble, I will lift you up. If you grow weary, I will renew your strength. If you lose your way, I will guide you back. Trust me, and I will not fail you. Now, my beloved, having spoken to you with encouragement and with warning, I want to close this message with a word of power, of love, and of final assurance. Let your heart be ready, for what I will say next will be the seal upon this message, a reminder to carry with you as you move forward in faith. Listen, then, to the closing words of my heart for you. My beloved child, I draw near to you now with the fullness of my love, to bring this message into your heart with strength and tenderness. You have walked with me through words of comfort, through reflections of your journey, through encouragement, and through warnings given in love. And now I want to seal these words within you as a living truth, something you can carry not only today, but into every day that remains for you on this earth. Hear me clearly, you are mine, and nothing can take you from my hand. Not the passing of years, not the trials of this world, not even death itself can separate you from my love. You are secure in me. I am your foundation that cannot be shaken, your refuge that cannot be broken, your hope that will never fail. Heaven is opening, and the miracle I promised is not just for a moment, but for your eternity. Let your heart rest now, for I am faithful. All that I have spoken to you, I will accomplish. All that I have promised, I will fulfill. Do not let fear steal the joy of expectation. Do not let doubt silence the song of hope. Instead, lift your eyes to me and see that your redemption is near. The night may feel long, but dawn is breaking. The storm may roar, but peace is coming. The tears you have cried will be turned into laughter, and the ashes of your pain will be exchanged for a crown of beauty. My child, I want you to know that your life matters more than you realize. You may feel small in the eyes of the world, but in my kingdom you are great. You are not a forgotten voice, not a passing shadow, not a number lost in the crowd. You are my child, chosen before the foundation of the world, dearly loved, deeply treasured. I have walked with you through every season of your life, and I will walk with you into eternity. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. Many of my children carry fear about the future, fear of sickness, fear of loss, fear of death. But I say to you, do not fear, for I am already there. I am the God who holds tomorrow, and I hold you as well. When you pass through waters, they will not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. When you take your final breath on this earth, it will not be an end, but a beginning, a doorway into my everlasting presence. For I go to prepare a place for you, a home where there is no pain, no sorrow, no parting, only joy unending in my presence. But until that day comes, do not grow weary. Continue to live with hope, continue to share love, continue to walk in faith. Let your life be a light that shines for others. Let your words carry grace. Let your prayers be a covering for your family, your friends, your community. Even now, in these days, you still have the power to plant seeds of eternity in the hearts of those around you. Do not underestimate the value of what you can give, for even a single act of kindness, even a single prayer whispered in faith, can change a life forever. I remind you again, heaven is opening. Do you believe this? my child. Not just as words spoken, but as a living promise. I am pouring out blessings, not only in ways you can see, but also in ways you cannot. Some blessings will come as answered prayers, some as strength in your weakness, some as peace that surpasses understanding. And when you look back, you will see how my hand was guiding you all along. Do not measure my miracles only by what your eyes can see. The greatest miracle is what I do in your heart. The world values what is outward, but I value what is inward. When I bring you peace in the midst of turmoil, that is a miracle. When I give you joy even in sorrow, that is a miracle. When I strengthen your faith despite your trials, that is a miracle. And when I bring you safely into my eternal kingdom, that is the greatest miracle of all. So let your soul rejoice, for you are part of my story, and my story is one of victory. Let your heart be strong, for you are held by a love that will never let you go. Let your spirit be at rest, for your place with me is secure. And let your mouth give thanks, for gratitude will open your eyes to see the blessings that surround you even now. Beloved, take these words with you as a shield against fear, as a lamp in the darkness, as a song in the night. When you feel weary, remember my promise. I am your strength. When you feel lonely, remember my truth. I am with you always. When you feel uncertain, remember my faithfulness. I never fail. And when you feel afraid, remember my love. Perfect love casts out all fear. I call you now to walk in joy. Yes, joy, not because life is free of trouble, but because I am greater than every trouble. Joy because your future is secure in me. Joy because your miracle is near. Joy because heaven is opening and my glory is shining upon you. Let this joy be your strength, your song, your testimony, for the world longs to see a hope that cannot be shaken, and you, my beloved, are a living witness to that hope. So rise each day with gratitude. Speak to me in prayer, not with fancy words, but with the simplicity of a child talking to a loving father. Open my word and let it feed your soul. Love those around you, even those who are hard to love. Forgive quickly, bless freely, and keep your eyes on eternity. In doing so, you will find that your days are not empty but full, not wasted but meaningful, not ordinary but sacred. And now, my beloved, as this message draws to a close, I want to leave you with peace. A peace deeper than your worries, stronger than your fears, greater than your circumstances. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives, but as only I can. Let your heart not be troubled, let it not be afraid. For I am with you, and I will be with you until the end of the age. Rest in this truth. Heaven is opening. Get ready, for your miracle is near. Not only the miracle of answered prayers in this life, but the miracle of eternal life with me. Lift your head, my child, walk in faith, live in love, and let your heart be filled with hope. For I, your God, am faithful, and my promises never fail. And as you close your eyes tonight, remember this: I am watching over you. When you wake in the morning, I will still be there. Every day, every step, every moment. You are never alone. You are mine, and I am yours forever. So now, my beloved, carry this message in your heart, and let it be a light for you. And when tomorrow comes, return again to hear my voice, for I will speak to you again with new words of love, hope, and truth. Each day has a message, each moment a reminder of my presence. Come back, for tomorrow I will have more to say to you, more treasures to place in your heart, more promises to remind you of. Until then, rest in my love, walk in my peace, live in my joy, and remember always, heaven is opening. Get ready for your miracle.